today we're going to talk about my top 10 2015 favorites. This is actually a collaboration video, so I am going to be collaborating with my friend Candice, somebody that I personally actually know. I will post her YouTube channel on the info box, and I'm also going to put it at the top here, and I'll show you a picture of her. And basically we got together and we kind of like figured that we wanted to talk about our 2015 favorites for the year, because there's so many great products that came out and so many things, and if I listed off all the things that I love the most, there would probably be 100 plus products out there that that I found were really good. But this is a collaboration. I'll tell you a little bit about Candice. She is all about all natural things for the most part, because she is about the environment and she likes to find products that have ingredients that actually aid you as opposed to harm you. And she looks for products that are for sensitive skin, for products that are going to be good to the environment. She's actually really entertaining to watch too. She does really great tutorials, and she introduces some products that I definitely didn't know existed. I know that I, really do enjoy watching her videos. So if you can do me a huge favor and check out her channel, that would be great. But now we're going to get into the favorites for the year that I found are my favorites. And I try to be as diverse as possible with these, because I know that I could talk about, eyeshadows for 5 hours or lipsticks for 5 hours. But for the sake of time and my sanity, we're not going to do that. But I'm going to talk about the things that I like the most this year. And it took me like an hour to narrow it down, but I did find the things that I have been using the most. So the first one on my list, and I think you guys know which one I'm talking about, which one I'm going to talk about, is this palette here. Now, I got this toward the end of the year, so it wasn't like something I used the whole entire year, but this has been a really nice palette. And when the Naked palettes came out and everybody's like, oh my god, that's the palette to have, and it was, and it still is a wonderful palette. I'm sorry, but I think that this one is giving me the same kind of feels. This is the GWEN Stefani Urban Decay palette. It has really stunning shades, and I have done a few tutorials on this palette. I will post them in the info box so that you can check them out, because it's pretty easy and the colors are pretty vibrant. And would I recommend it? Definitely. Alright, so the second thing on my list is this e.l.f. blush palette. This I found towards the end of the year, and I just actually started using it, and I love it, because finding pigmented blushes that show up on colored skin is really hard. And so that's why I kind of stuck to the two kind of blushes that I had. But this is the e.l.f. blush palette, and is in the light. They have a dark one and a light one, but I went with the light one. I don't know, it looked a little bit more pigmented than the dark one. So there's a tan color one. It's kind of peachy looking, and then there is this. It almost looks like a bronzing shade, so you could actually use that as a bronzer. I haven't used that one. This is my favorite one by far. There is this lighter pink one, and then there's the mauvey pink one, and this is really affordable, guys. And this mirror is pretty awesome, pretty big. It retails at $6.99, I think, so that's pretty decent for 4 blushes. And these pop out. If you're a depotter like I am, you could easily depot these and put them in your favorite Z palette, which is pretty cool. So definitely check that out. The next one is the BECCA Opal highlighter. This is the little baby version that I have, but there's bigger sizes, and there is also a liquid opal product out there, but I find that the powder was more effective. I know Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill came out, and I never got a chance to try that one, but this one happened to be on sale, so that's the one I got. And BECCA never lets you down. So if you get a chance, please check this out. These are really easy to apply, and if you have just a little light feathery brush, really good. Whoa, just broke it on the floor. That's great. All right, so the next one is my MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. This is my favorite stuff in the whole wide world. It goes on like a BB cream moisturizer would do, but it's buildable like a foundation. The story behind this was I have my MAC Studio Fix foundation, which is really nice for if you're gonna go out or you're going to a wedding, you want your makeup to really stay. But everyday use, I don't use that every day because it's too much on your face. This is more moisturizing. It is in the color C7, and it has been my favorite for the year, definitely in the foundation game. And there are so many foundations that came out this year, but this is the one I go back to every single time. The next is my NYX Matte Bronzer, and it comes like this. This one is in the shade Deep Tan for all over color. You see me use this in many tutorials. I have a Too Faced bronzer sometimes you'll see me use. That one's called by Sun Bunny, I think it's called. But I find this one to be more effective because it's more pigmented. So it does show up on darker skin, and it's good. The next is the BALM Cindy Luminizer Highlighter. And I'm going to be extra careful with this because this one is Renegade 2 and wants to pop out. It is a very soft highlight, but what I found with this one, and I know there's Mary Luminizer, there's Cindy Luminizer, there's the sisters, I can't even remember all the names, but you don't want a lot of this on your face. I don't know, too much of this is just too much of a good thing, so be careful. The next one that we're going to talk about is a brush. This is a no-name brush. It has no name. I got it in the mail, but I did find it on AliExpress. It is a contouring brush, I'm assuming, an angled blush brush. That's what they call it, angled blush brush. I've been using this for setting powder because, I don't know, the way it curves underneath your eyes for setting powder is phenomenal. And when you can find a cheap brush that works as good as your better end, higher end brushes, you're doing a good thing. So I will post where I found some more of these on AliExpress. The next is a concealer by Sephora. You probably heard this story many times. My favorite concealer that they used to make, they do not make anymore, so I had to find a new one. This one is in the color Cream. It is a gel serum. That's how you say it. Gel serum concealer. So it's gonna go on really light. It's really easy to blend. All I do is blend it with a beauty blender or Real Technique sponge. Really does last all day. Doesn't crease if you set it with powder. Amazing, just amazing. So it has definitely been one of my favorites for the year. The next is something that came in my beauty, Spice Vox box by Influencer. This is the Botanics Hydrating Day Cream, and it has Nourishing Rosehip. This stuff smells amazing, and if you use it at night, your skin feels so soft in the morning. I don't use this during the day because it is really heavy. Now, if you have super dry skin and you use heavy creams during the day, this, you could go for it, but I wouldn't use this during the day because it's too much. I would break out in a hot mess. So this is definitely one of my favorites for the year. And you know, I really do appreciate Influenster for picking me and letting me use this stuff, you know, try it, you know, because it gives me the opportunity to try things that I haven't tried before, so, which is great. And the smells great. Smells absolutely great. All right, so the last thing on my list is this NYX Earth Tone lip pencil, and I will do a little swatch here. It is the perfect brown, red, mauve, nude lip liner. When I'm trying to find a lip liner that is natural looking, I want it to be able to look good with pinks, mauves, nudes, all of them. This has done the job for me. It is in the shade number 823 and it is Earth Tone. So definitely check it out. It's by NYX, really affordable, so it's not like outside of your budget. I use it underneath my nude shades. It never lets me down. I'll use it under a pink shade. It never lets me down. So definitely been a favorite for the year. So that definitely was all of my favorites for the year. There were many more. And if you guys would like to know any more of them, just let me know in the comment box down at the bottom. Please go and check out Candice's channel. Really sweet person and really great videos. So check her out, and I will talk to you guys later.